Hey everyone, welcome back to Soundbites. In this video, I want to discuss some things that we actually purchased. So, I just got back home from church. We went to get something to eat. And while we were sitting in the restaurant, we ate the trestle. So we were sitting in, the trestle, and we actually ordered the brand new Aiwa Backtrack Vintage Retro Boombox. It's got a tape player, CD player, Bluetooth, USB, auxiliary. It's got pretty much everything you would need. And it came out back in February. And, I actually wanted that boombox because of the retro design. I'm a big fan of 80s retro stuff, so this one should be good. But we will still be using the cassette player on the Sony CFD-S200 with this, my Logitech Bluetooth Universal Audio Cassette Receiver, since the only thing you can do is play, and that's about it. It can only play, so I think the play button and still having a good semi-working cassette mechanism on the CFD-S200 will be a good place for this, the Universal Bluetooth Audio Cassette Receiver from a Logitech. I just let it charge every so often when the battery goes dead. So I'm definitely looking forward to unboxing the Aiwa Backtrack Boombox, which is a retro looking boombox. It's got pretty much, a lot. It has pretty much everything, really, from Bluetooth to cassette to CD to USB to auxiliary to an AM/FM radio. It's got VU meters. So we decided, we actually purchased it today, and it's coming on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, be on the lookout for a product unboxing of the Aiwa Backtrack Boombox, which is kind of like a vintage, 80s retro boombox, and it's designed like the 1980s, like those big boxy boomboxes from the 1980s. So it's definitely one of those things that we had to get. See, the reason why we got the Aiwa, because I just purchased the Sony CFD-S200, is because we had a problem with the CFD-S200, and that's the tape player. So we were on the hunt for a well-working tape player, which is a sign and a little advice for you guys. If you guys are looking for a boombox to play your cassettes, CDs, and pretty much everything on, go with a modern boombox, because modern boomboxes are pretty good. They're in brand new condition, obviously, and a vintage boombox, you never know what kind of condition they might be in. Like, take me for example. I wanted to buy one of my childhood boomboxes, from when I was a kid in the early 2000s. And since they're really getting up in there in age, around 20 plus years old, I think they're, showing its age. And I'm going to bring you guys over so I can show you. Alright guys, this is the boombox that we recently purchased on eBay. And this is the Sony CFD-S200. And the reason why we're getting a new boombox when I already have this one is that there's only one problem with the boombox, and that is the tape deck. We have a broken tape deck, because I tried it out with one of my cassette tape or a few of my cassette tapes, and it just wouldn't work. The CD player works fine, as you can see. I kind of like that. It's got soft eject, unlike the CFD-S70 that came out, years and years later, like decades later. it really goes to show that Sony has really gone downhill in recent years. So, yeah, it's got a tape player, AM/FM radio, and CD player. So when I do get the Aiwa, we're going to be using the tape deck as a Bluetooth speaker with the Tech Bluetooth cassette adapter that we showed in the last clip. And we're also going to be using it as a dedicated man cave CD player. Well, from time to time we'll use this. But there's also a radio, AM and FM, different presets. The play, I mean, this boombox is really getting up in age. I'm gonna show you what it's like when I play on a tape. See, the play works, which makes it perfect for the Bluetooth cassette. And when I press forward, fast forward, and I try to fast forward a tape, it gets stuck. And rewind, it works, but I guess it auto stops when it reaches the end of a cassette. So that's basically that. So and that is basically the fast forward. Yeah, the fast forward motion is pretty much dead. Yeah, the fast forwarding gets kind of stuck from time to time, and you can't fast forward or, you know, sometimes rewind. You can only play a tape, which makes it perfect for the Bluetooth cassette. And the CD player still works perfectly. It can read a disc. Some CDs it can read, and some it can't. So this boombox is really getting up in age. It's like 22, 23 years old. It's from 2002. So we're talking 23 years here. And it's one of my childhood boomboxes. So, I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is, you know, if you want to get a, you know, into boomboxes and get a boombox to play your tapes or your CDs or the radio even, you know, never go with a vintage, because you never know what kind of condition the tape player or CD player might be in. It could be used up heavily, and then, you know, they were selling on eBay because it doesn't work. So always go to like Amazon, or finding, actually you can actually use eBay or Amazon and buy a brand new one, because a brand new one has never been used, never been opened, and that's always to look forward to. Like, always find a good quality boombox that is in new condition instead of used. Because if you buy a used one, you never know what kind of condition the boombox might be in. I mean, this particular boombox, the CFDS 200, is 23 years old. And it doesn't have Bluetooth or an aux jack for playing, you know, a mobile phone. That's basically that. I mean, CD player, tape player, you know, AM/FM. So yeah, be on the lookout for a product unboxing of the Aiwa Backtrack 80s Retro Boombox. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.